What's going on? Once again, good evening everyone who's tuning in to another Heroes Lounge match between what's their names? SecondLast and team name still pending. They both had particular interesting icons. They both banned one map each and then decided to take a break or something. Hi, Free Rider. Good evening. How nice of you to join us. It's very interesting because apparently one of the captains has been switched out. Anyway, Cursed Hollow was banned by SecondLast, answered by Alterac Pass. Sag, no Alterac tonight. Followed by a garden ban. It's a new map, so of course everyone's going to ban it. And finally, it's Towers of Doom. Team SecondLast is on map pick, so we are waiting for them to slot a map in. And then we will see how we will go from there. Which map do I hope for? I hope for a Dragon Knight. I like Dragon Knight. Dragonshire. Dragon Knight. The map's called Dragon Knight from this point onward. And you fight for the Dragonshire. Yep. That's what we're going with. For now, waiting for Team SecondLast to pick a map. I think, at least. I haven't seen anything in the Heroes Lounge Discord so far. Maybe they decided to take another 5-minute break. I'm not sure. Like the message on the screen says, still waiting for teams to make a decision. Anyway, we're just... while that's going on, we will just sit here and... Ha! I have. How nice of you to drop in as well. I got the chat on screen now, Half. Look at it. Look at it go. And why this particular match? 1, it's a Division 1 map. And 2, well, Napta's playing. And I know Napta, so... might as well cast him, alright? I promised I'd cast him, and this is that promise made good on. So don't tell him. You won't watch the stream later. I think, maybe. You'll probably watch it later. Damn it. Hear me rambling over here. But that's because they're not picking up map. Pick it. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 map remaining. It's not that much choice. Is everyone still okay? Question mark. Well, we're apparently still have one person missing in action for Team SecondLast. So yeah, we're waiting for teams. Apparently it's just a team. Let's update that. There we go. Waiting for team. They're looking into possible solutions. Right here, right now. Who is Napta? You know who Napta is, Free Rider. You don't troll us here. Well, yeah. What else? That really filled his dead air with stuff. Right now, other than nice icons. Yep. It would be nice if the teams actually just pick the map for starters. Could at least talk about the map. Just can sit here and try and advocate for more. Dragonshire could jump in an ARAM, but that's also not really an option when the teams are like might be literally seconds from starting, or it might be another 15 minutes before they start. So yeah. So for now you will just have to enjoy me rambling, because there's nothing else I can do. You could get some. Wait, maybe this will work. It's something I can do right now. Let's see. I have to do this. This. And I have to add this. Oh, I picked them up. Never mind, I don't have to try stuff. They picked him up. And as the captains made a horrible mistake, the only two-lane map that we have remaining. It's BOE. They should never have swapped out Braxis. It was such a mistake. They've just swapped out Sky Temple or something. Nobody ever plays Sky Temple. Why didn't they just swap out Sky Temple? Anywho, looking for the BOE map. Okay, that's some acronyms, I guess. Should probably swap my board around again. What icon did I use that one time? Probably that one. But we're still waiting for team, because... Yep. Probably still going to try and get the source in here. Get that set up real quick. So while we're waiting, and display capture, I guess. It's not exactly what I wanted, but whatever. Let's go. Playing chess in the meantime. While we're waiting for this lobby to fill in. Oh, they're filled. Never mind. Let's get this out of here. Let's get that out. Let's destroy this. Again, so make sure that it doesn't interfere. And let's get that draft going on. Only a minor delay. Doesn't matter. Here we are. Battlefield of Eternity. First game of this match between Team SecondLast and team name still pending. Let's see what these teams both bring to the table. And who will walk away victorious on map number 1. No Nazibro. Nazibro seems to be... Well, he's never played. It's not necessarily true. I think we played him yesterday once. We fed horribly on him. BOE as well. So that was fun. We did win that map in the end. Somehow. Not sure how we did that. Junkrat, also a lot strong. Yeah, other than that, not much commentary because these seem to be the meta bans at the moment. Like you ban your Junkrat, you ban your Nazibro, and then you have 2 bans remaining for some comfort heroes or some heroes you actually don't want to play against. So that's all good and dandy. Vala, still plenty strong on BOE. Not too surprised to see a ban there, although I do think she lost some power level because her thing doesn't go from level 1, but you need to pick it up on level 7 right now. And that's kind of after the first Immortal, which is the one you want to win the most because it'll jumpstart you into level 10 for the second Immortal fight. Second Immortal fight. But what's the first pick? We will find out together for team names still pending. Will they go for their deeps? Will they pick up a healer? Or do they put their focus on the tank? I don't think they will. I would be kind of surprised if they did. And it's the Ming for Nepta. Nice poke. Just throwing some globes all around from a safe distance to put some damage into the Immortal. And if the team fight goes well, she can just pop off all on her own. But now, in the 1-2 slot for SecondLast, we have Garrosh and Greymane. Greymane is a very good race hero, can solo clear camps on this map. Semi-important. Wave clear is decent. It's not great, it's decent, but as you especially wanted You especially want the big wolfie for the immortal damage. With his W, Inner Wolf, can poke down an immortal very fast. Irel, probably for the offlane, most likely for the offlane, and an Anna. So, Anna Ming combo. Haven't seen that in quite a bit, because Anna has fallen off somewhat in recent times. But it's still plenty strong if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then what the hell are you doing taking Anna in Division 1? No, these teams are Division 1, so they should be... They probably know what they're doing. And if they don't, then we will find out together. Variant ban, because the red team is still missing that main tank. And we might see a healer band out here, or offlaner. Urel doesn't really want to fight into the Rexar, which I can imagine. It can be really tough playing into Rexar, because if you want to jump on the wave and then the Misha stuns you, and then your skill doesn't do anything, it's really annoying. If the Riel doesn't want to deal with that, I can totally understand that decision. We have a Hogger. And we have Anduin. So we have the nice throw into root combo, and Hogger can handle his own in the top lane versus that Girel. Probably. I mean, you never know. I think Girel has a pretty decent matchup into Hogger, if I recall correctly. Because Girel can heal off the most damage that Hogger does. And we have ETC and Hanzo. Hanzo bringing the race for the red team. And the blue team will probably want some poke for their own. Or maybe they just want to go in on that Garrosh combo and pick another bursty hero to burst one of their opponents down in the throw root timing. And it's a Thrall. I haven't played Thrall in like a million years, so I can't really get any insightful commentary there. Other than it will probably be a Thrall in the 4-man with the Trash Lightning, that's called. That you want to hit more heroes, then you get the stacks that prioritize bouncing to heroes and all that jazz. So we will see, because I don't think it's Hogger in the 4-man. If I see this composition like that, it's probably just Garrosh throw into stun, into Anduin root, into Thrall root, into deal lots of damage on the hero that they picked out. But for now, game number 1 is finally starting, and I am hyped for this first game between Team SecondLast and team name still pending. Let's see which team will grab the first map victory in this match. Anyway, introducing our heroes. That one. Oh no, I selected the hero. That's bad. And the blue, it's Team SecondLast. We have Off playing the Garrosh. We have Casper on the Hogger. We have Joey playing Anduin, Alex on Greymane, and Kiruki on the Thrall. And on the right side, it's the red team. And what the? What are they doing? We have the red team. Team name still pending, with Dark Wolf playing ETC, Neptabis playing Ming, Dark Wanderer on the Direl, Joe on Anna, and Gaflo on the Hanzo. 5 red heroes in the bot lane and only 4 blue heroes in the bot lane, so the blue heroes have to take care. They know now that all the red heroes are here, because Geralt was spotted by the cocktail. That's not Crash Lightning, that's Rolling Thunder. Huh, okay, I did not expect that. Let's see what this roll brings. I was for sure that he picked the red lightning, not the green lightning here. Anyway, for now, red team is playing very defensively because they don't want to be thrown. And Garrosh doesn't want to throw the ETC because they can still slide out. Tanks are just having a bit of a wet noodle fight there. Yeah, Hanzo going for the auto attack build. Or at least the auto attack talent. So already 5 stacks. That's pretty good. We're like a minute in. Camps have spawned. And the red team is sieging up on that bottom camp. The grey main is going into the top lane. Will Jirel know that? I think Jirel spot that. Maybe not. The red team is backing off, dealing a lot of damage onto the Thrall. Thrall being thrown out by the Garrosh. Garrosh trying to walk up to the camp, but ETC says no. Jirel now finally figured out, just figured out what the blue team was doing. Probably was being called out by the bot lane. And the red team can play aggressive now because they know that Greymane will need some time to rotate back over to the bot lane. ETC still has to be very careful not being thrown over the wall. Oh, nice stun into Root, but Hanzo jumping back over the wall, being very safe. And so far, that's good damage being dealt onto the blue team, who have to back off to try and take out their siege camp. Jirel jumping back in, being damaged by the Hogger. Has to be careful. Does not have tap remaining, so use this time to back out. ETC can take care of that lane for a bit. Meanwhile, Anna and Hanzo. Hanzo out of mana, so it will take him a bit longer than the blue team to capture that bruiser camp. And this timing will be a bit awkward because this Hanzo will have to back off, or he can tap, I guess. Red team fighting on their own immortal. ETC dropping low, but is able to boop the blue heroes away and walk off, being healed back up by the Anna. Red team still fighting around their own immortal. Immortal being damaged back to 60%. Can Jirel escape or will she fall first? She is still alive. Garrosh also falling low. Both heroes able to walk out, but this is a very good advantage for the blue team as they have scored that halftime show, and the red team has not been able to deal any sort of significant damage to the opposing immortal. And with that Greymane W still going, I think that the blue team will have no problems securing that first immortal for themselves. And here they go. Red team will want to fight for this globes, and oh, that Thrall was dropped down very quickly, and it's a 5v4 fight now. Will the red team able to secure more? That was a nice throw by the Garrosh, 3-man stun on his Q. The red heroes are still itching for that fight, but the blue team seems to hold their own. Hogger making his way to the bot lane, as is Jirel. Ming already dealing some damage to this immortal. Will this immortal secure more than this front wall, or will the red team able to bring it down quick enough before any significant damage to this fort is being dealt? Immortal now attacking this fort, not attacking the well, so the red team will probably be able to save that well, but that fort is dropping very low. Will the blue team stay and finish it off, or will they back off and finish it off at a later time? It seems that the blue team is dropping away. A nice 2-man stun once again by that Garrosh. His quest is completed at 15 stacks and he has already scored 9. We're only 5 minutes into the game. Oh, nice throw on ETC, but as said, ETC has one of the only members who's able to escape, and Garrosh did not really take care of his own HP, and the Greymane, the Ming reset train is going on. The red team taking on another aggressive stance, but they won't be able to secure anything else. Probably will just go for that mercenary camp, but that's just being traded out by the Hogger on the bot lane, who was able to push back the Jirel, who had to back to regain some resources. For now, both teams taking a bit of a break. This fort is precariously low, however, and one of the blue heroes will just be able to finish that off once the blue lane is pushed in. Oh no, Ural's being caught. Is able to dodge out on the stun, cues the blue teams out of the point, will give her life for this point. Will the red team able to secure it for themselves? No, they will not. The ETC wasn't able to come in time, but the red team did manage to score a kill on the grey main, so it's a 1v1 change. The only thing is that it's the offlaner that was killed, so with the hoggers also not soaking. And this camp did get a bit of damage done. Now, Immortals have spawned in the aggressive positions, but the red team is earlier than the blue team was an Immortal, but the blue team has their team complete. Oh, nice damage on the Thrall, but Anduin is able to save it with the Divine Leap. No, Divine Leap? Leap of Faith, that's the name. Let's forget that name. Oh, once again, nice damage. This time on to the Garrosh. Garrosh with that armor is able to soak a lot of damage, but not as much damage as the red team was able to deliver. The red team hit their level 10 during all this. Urel falling low, not dropping, had not even picked their ultimate. Ice cold by the Urel so far. And the blue team is still itching for that fight. Even one hero down. They wanted to secure the halftime show, but Nepta, the Ming and the Hanzo did enough damage to the opposing Immortal to have the, well, Immortals swap places around. So now they're in defensive positions, and that means we have time to do some camps. We have time to clear some lanes. And yeah, so this is downtime right now. Once again, the red team takes a bit longer. No, Nepta, your AoE doesn't deal damage. And you don't have your Q, so he doesn't do anything on the camp. Anyway, team fight! He else just standing the aggro. Oh, pew pew. Let's go. Anyway, Urel making her way with her wings very slowly, jumping onto the hogger, who is able to E out. That's E, right? Or is that explosive? No, explosive W. E out. Urel's not here. Greymane is here, so that's a 5v4, and the red team knows that and is backing off. So, are they going? Or are they giving this Immortal up? Nice damage onto the Garrosh. Light Bomb, however, being dropped. Two-man arrow hit onto the Thrall and the Anduin. Nice damage onto the Thrall. Ming is being nano boosted, but also taking a lot of damage, and the red heroes are dropping very low, whilst the blue heroes are still fairly healthy, and Thrall is able to sneak around and secure the second Immortal for the blue team. So while the blue team did secure their halftime show, they were not able to finish off the Immortal, and the blue team scores the second objective. And now this fort will fall because, well, it's almost dead already. And Hogger is trying to secure the top fort, but Urel is still holding her own into the Hogger. EDC trying to fight behind the Immortal. Oh no. Oh no, the Urel is... no, the combo of Garrosh missed, so Urel is still fine, but Hogger did secure that fort and is pushing in deep, because he knows that the red team first has to deal with this Immortal before they can make any significant effort in killing him. Okay, red team knows where the blue team is. Nice sleep dart, nice damage by the Min, but the ETC is standing on top here. So the red team wasn't able to go on that point. The blue team did secure those mercenaries fairly free. Both teams on the cusp of hitting level 30. Root being sidestepped by the Ming. And while the red team is ahead in kills, the blue team is very much ahead in structures. And the XP is dead even. So in the extended immortal fights, that will favor the blue team. So will the blue team be able to find any significant damage before... Oh, arrow, hop, dropped on the Hogger. The Hogger being healed up again by the Anduin. Oh, Ming blinking in aggressively. Root misses, however, so she's able to walk out again. Filthy peasant. And the blue team is looking to secure another mercenary camp. The red team has to know that this is going on, but they decide that they rather... Well, it's probably the good decision, because this camp is almost almost going on to their keep, and you want to have that clean up before the immortal starts. But the problem with that is, now you have a mercenary camp pushing in the top lane. And well, that will take a bit to clean up as well. There's just spinny. Blue team is ahead in damage. Did secure the halftime show once again, but they still have mercenary camps they have to clean up, or a fight to win here. But they cannot dally, because otherwise this mercenary camp will go onto the keep. And Yrel, nice initiation, but being shockwave. Now taking lots of damage, activating her ult, so she's unkillable for 2 seconds. Taking a stun, but doing also a 3-man stun with her hammer. Nice mosh pit on 2 heroes. No heroes left to interrupt that mosh pit. And it's a massacre. There's 3 heroes dead on the blue side, and they should be an immortal, the first objective that the red team scores in the end. And it has happened before this mercenary camp was able to deal some significant damage. So that's a 50% shield remaining for the red team's immortal. So they should get a fort with it at least. Oh, ETC is waiting there for that spinny to run out. And that's a lot of damage onto the Hogger, who falls right before this immortal drops. Oh, that's going to be a very iffy defense. They're lucky that there's a catapult in this wave, so this wave will not be joining. Oh, the Ming is here for the cleanup, but that means that there's only 3 red heroes on this push. And the blue team knows that, so they are dealing some significant damage to the immortal, trying to drop the shielding and drop it into melee mode, so it's easier to defend against. Shield is still up. Now, finally, shield dropped, so the immortal is forced into melee. Still, that fort is dropped. Oh, 3-man arrow! Very nice. That's also a nano boost used on the Ming. And the blue team's heroes are still alive. So they should be able to defend this before any damage is dealt to this keep. Oh, light bomb has missed. This ETC is probably dead. Now the Ming drops in. The immortal is still going, however, so this red team is able to retreat. But that's half a keep gone on the bot lane. Now blue team is in pursuit. Red team has all mounted up, however, so there's just the mercenary camps to take. That was a very nice fight for the red team indeed, huh? Well spotted. Now Hogger is securing their bruiser camp. That fight did put the red team in the experience lead slightly. But the blue team still has a fort remaining. So that will probably even out in the long run if that fort remains standing. Double mercenary pressure in the bot lane. Will the red team now marching S5, as is the blue team, so there's not really much difference there. Blue team is looking for that fight, because the red team is in an experience. They know where the red team is, they're all showing here on the map. It's just the ETC missing. And, well, that's the dangerous one, because if you walk into an ETC and you get a mosh pit, like that two-man mosh pit was kind of insane. No interruptions available, and, well, those two heroes were dead. And this mercenary camp will march through the top lane, and that's where they wanted to march. Because that's where the catapults spawning and the red team is behind on structure damage. Red team has their immortal in the top lane, so the blue team, once the halftime show hits, can easily make their way into the top lane and clear out that mercenary camp. The red team has a lot of immortal damage. That Hanzo is just... Hanzo Ming is kind of insane. I thought that the... what's his face? Dreaming would be able to keep up with that damage, but it's just so much damage by the red team. Oh, that's some nice crowd control onto the Hogger. Hogger is able to walk out. Oh no, the Ming booped it out of the orb range. I'm not sure if the orb would have hit anyway. But that's ETC. No, that's Hanzo down. ETC's still alive, so there's still that threat of the mosh pit. But there's no... Oh, the arrow wasn't cool. Never mind. And I think that's most of the immortal damage. Blue team sending 2 heroes to defend. But that means the red team is still able... Lots of damage being dealt onto the Thrall. And the Ming is able to secure the kill. But the blue team has killed the red team's healer. Oh no. Will the Ming be able to deal enough damage without nano boost backup? Oh, blinking in aggressively. Not all the stuns of the red team missing. Oh, the Kramen almost dropped by the Ming, and the blue team has to back off. They don't have healers onto immortal damage duty. Red team is able to reset. Oh no, that Ming was in the lane. Kramen now onto immortal duty. Well, there's still 3 blue heroes trying to defend their objective. The red team is, however, moving out aggressively once again. And that mosh pit is still available. We should maybe just drop it onto the Grey Mane. Oh! Will they be able to get it? Yes, they are! The red team secures their 2nd immortal. Very nice. But the Grey Mane was able to deal a lot of damage to the red immortal. So that shielding is almost non-existent. A lot of damage on the URL. And there was still 20 seconds remaining on her ult. So not having those invulnerability frames to walk out and absorb the damage. Now this immortal will most likely... Okay, well that stun didn't do anything. Will this immortal drop that fort, or is the blue team able to destroy its health bar before this fort falls? It doesn't look like it. Maybe if he stops for a stun. He stops for a stun. Oh, there was a stun. Circle under the fort. Okay, it's still dead. Never mind. Drop that equal, because all the forts are gone. Experience bars equal. The Hogger is down for a full minute, while the URL is almost respawned. So right now it's even on the map. Brawl is in the bot lane, just securing that mercenary camp. I guess that's an even trade then. But both teams will be hitting level 20 right at around the same time. But the red team has 5 heroes on the map, whilst the blue team only has 4. Now the question is, what will they do with that advantage? It looks like they are looking for an invade on the blue team's bruiser camp. And there's not much that the blue team can do about that. I don't know if that cocktail spotted the ETC. But the blue heroes didn't face Jack, so there's not too much to be done about that. That camp won't really do anything, because it's just a free clear. But right now the red team can secure their own bruiser camp, so the blue team will have to deal with that. And this time their immortal is in the bot lane. Wait, that was what it was last time as well, so it's exactly the same as it was last time this happened. That means if they want to take up aggressive positions here, they can, after that, just clear out that mercenary camp. Okay, jump Rel trying to jump in, almost landing onto the garage. Not sure if that's the hero that you want to land on. For now, both teams gathering around the red immortal. Ural's taking a lot of damage, but does have her ultimate available. To get that invulnerability shield, they see the Hogger in the top lane and immediately decide to go for the blue immortal. Like, they're not defending if they're defending somewhere else. ETC interrupting rotations, but that means only 2 red heroes here. And that's a lot of damage onto Riel, not able to press her ultimate. And ETC is also dropped really quickly. Now, what does the red team decide? They decide to go more for a defensive route. They don't really have much of a choice, because can they secure the halftime show? Nope, they cannot. But they will have to do something, because this is the 4th immortal, and the 4th immortal with a huge shield will end the game. Doesn't matter if you still have your front wall, and they don't have a front wall because it's dead. Anyway, that's still 70% shield remaining on the immortal, but the full heroes will have respawned once this immortal lands. Only takes... Look at them. There they go. And they've respawned. And now he lands. So I was right on the money. Somewhat. Anyway. Let's see what damage. I think this keep is forfeit, most likely. Because the red team has to be very careful about that garage initiation still. And blue team keep has fallen. Finally, shielding has dropped. But that means that the Immortal still has 100% health bar remaining. Lots of damage going out onto the ETC. ETC still has the tap remaining. So that's what he uses. Sliding in. Decides not to press the ultimate. And yeah, well, the Immortal was just too strong. And that's GG. And SecondLast takes game number 1 out of the hands of team name still pending. GG both teams, but the blue team takes the first map of this series. Let's get the talents on the screen for now, because yeah, I'm always surprised by this. Like, there's a Worgen thingy, but it's the human talent and what else. Anyway. Let's go back to the map big screen. We're not waiting for teams anymore. Hi, Time Bully. Nice of you to drop in. Let me get this updated for you all. The map was picked by the blue team. The map was won by the blue team. And the red team goes for the map pick. So the blue team will have first pick on this second map. And we will be taking a quick tour into our favorite. It's not really our favorite, but it's the most picked map of all stuff. It's shrines. I fucking hate shrines. I don't hate shrines. What, shrines boring. Oh, and the team swapped sides because of course they do. They hate me. God damn it. to swap this. I have to swap this. Nepta with his left side bias. There's really no difference between either side, Nepta, I promise. It's all in your head. Maybe he just likes the color blue more. That's probably it. Not a left side bias, it's a blue side bias. No matter, no matter. Well, Murky has been called by one of the... by one of the members. So maybe we see a Murky here. I doubt it though. Hi, Fiborky? Fiborky, you're Fiborky now. How are you doing today? We're on a bit of a delay because that's required by the Heroes Lounge rules, so it makes immediate interaction a bit hard, but I do try. Anyway, both teams are... Oh, they're asking me if I'm ready as well. Yay, I am ready. Let's go. Infernal Shrines, game number 2. Let's see how both teams fare. Well, this also Diablo. Teams have just a Diablo map bias. Just like first get those Diablo maps out of the way. Once Blizzard brings out another Diablo map, that's all the free map we will ever play because... yeah. Let's see. So we have the Nazebo ban, we have the Junkrat ban. That's required. Let's see which 2 bans the teams will go for. Or maybe they will leave both heroes open. We'll just duke it out. Okay, we have the Mayav ban. Rude. I know Nepta loves his Mayav. And the Hogger ban. Yes, Hogger is very annoying to play into on this. He can just infinity spin on the shrines and just farm up the small little minions that are required for these objectives. Let's see what else we go here. It's Brightwing. 3-lane map, so not too surprised to see a bit of attention going for the globals. And I think we will see that no Nazebo, no Junkrat ban, and one team just picks one and the other team picks the other. Or maybe neither of them will be picked because both teams actually don't care and they just pretend to care because they are meta heroes at the moment. I do not know. It's the Stukov ban. So let's see if either of those heroes I just mentioned will be picked up on this first pick. And it's the Junkrat. It's mayhem time. Now, will the blue team answer with a Zebro, or will the brr not enter the field? It's Vala instead. Vala's still plenty strong on this map. And the Haka, so they do have that global in the offlane. Able to push out those waves and join the team fight a tad bit later, while still gathering experience. Everyone knows how the Haka works. I am the caster, I do need to explain these things because that's what a caster does, somewhat. Just get the hype going. It's Blaze and Deckard! I like me some Deckard. My team should play more Deckard. I should probably put that somewhere in the Discord. My team doesn't play enough Deckard. Play more Deckard. Final round of bans. All players have been picked, so I think there's some focus on the tanks, because one team has already picked a healer. But Nazebo bans. I'm not sure if Nazebo was the pick there. Double mage and all. Although Nazebo is sustained damage and Junkrat is more of a pokey hero. Pokey CC hero. Yeah, I guess Nazebo would have been a fine pick for the red team. Huh, I don't see why they would have gone for the Ana here. Chromie, still an option. Tyrael main tank. Okay. It's probably sanctification. What do you want to sanctify? What do you want to do that stuff on? Because it's not just for the Vala, right? Maybe it is. Just pick a Zarya, go Vala hyper carry, let's go. I can't imagine that that's the play. Oh, it could be. Rexar Karazim. Yeah, Rexar still a very strong offlaner. Can use that Misha for some control in rotations and vision and all that. And it's Deathwing. Melee Deathwing? Is this a Q Death? What? Okay, well, we will see how the blue team... How team name still pending will do this composition pair stuff. I don't know. So far, I like the draft of the red team better, if I have to be brutally honest. But what I think doesn't matter, because what matters is how these players will play their heroes, and they can certainly do that a lot better than I can. But for now, we will jump into the... Crap. We'll jump into game. Game number 2. Will team name still pending even the scores, or will team second last not be second last because they win this map 2-0. Anyway, in the blue, it's team name still pending, with Nepta on the Deathwind, Dark Wanderer playing the Haka, Gaffa on Vala, Joe playing Anduin, and Dark Wolf on Tyrael. And on the right, team second last in the red, it's Alex on Junkrat, Joey playing Deckard, Kiriki on Karazim off playing Blaze, and Casper on the Rexar. So that's a Blaze main tank, I'm just noticing. That's a lot of damage. That is a melee build. as far as I can see. Nice tongue to the Blaze. Blaze taking a lot of damage, activating his armor though, and able to just walk out. Maybe that one is just a counter to the... Okay. Yeah, so far the blue team's rotations are a bit more crisp than the red team's rotations are. Because the red team did miss half a wave in the bot lane. Karazim has already started this camp, and Deathwind taking a peekaboo and just immediately walking out again because a solo Deathwing is not able to take home 4 heroes. Because while you are a Mighty Jargon, you're not a Mighty Jargon. Oh, well, anyway, you're not a raid boss in this game. Just another hero. Now, lots of stacking quests on either side. Some are globes, some are minion kills, some are hero hits. There's just a lot of gathering all. Ah, blue build Karazim. I haven't seen that one in a while. I'm such an idiot. That's a double support build. Oh, even the blue build makes even less sense. These are Division 1 heroes. They know what they're doing. I hope, because I don't have a clue about what they're doing. Both teams going for their bruiser camps. The blue team is a bit quicker with it, but decides to delay that capture. Okay, yep. Damage being dealt. Definitely flying to regain his 4th armor plate. He was still full HP, so didn't need it for stuff. Yep, that's more melee builds. And if he is able to hit heroes with his W, and he becomes a shrine clearing monster because fire deals damage. He's at 11. Wow. Vala is still happily gathering stacks. It's nice damage coming out of the Deathwing. Both teams are still even on the shrine. I want to check on the mercenaries, but all 5 heroes for both teams. Oh! The Haka able to dodge out on the Misha stun, and the red team just gives this shrine over to the blue side. And the first objective is in the hands of the blue team, and material blocking over the trap. It's a frozen Punisher, but it's the first Punisher of the game. So not sure how much damage this will do in the end. Karazim taking a bit of a risky, but it's not really risky because there's no stuns really on the green side. You need the Vala level 10 for that. Deathwind flying over, dealing a good amount of damage on the fort, but it's Tyrael being focused down by this fort, and Deathwind still in the backline, and that distracted the red team long enough for the blue team to secure that fort and secure the first kill of this game. That's very good. And they snowball this advantage into securing this mercenary camp, I hope, for them. Yeah, doing that so... Junker poking the mercenaries so that they are easier to clear. Taking up into the sky, regaining armor plates, dropping fireballs, doing just general deathwings. Okay, just checking. Just checking, all's fine. Now the question is, will the blue team go in? They are spotted. Okay. Yes, Deathwing was able to make it onto the point. And now the red team will just have to walk away. Because, well, Deathwing is not a raid boss. He's very tanky and very scary. And it's a melee Deathwing, so you really don't want to stand into melee range. Off the Dargon. Anyway, that's too bad for the red team. Blue team hitting that level 10 first. Strafe, it's not stunned, so there's really no interrupts. So this is cheering for Deathwing, who doesn't like dragons. Deathwing, I like dragons. I don't know who told you the lie that I didn't like dragons. I was advocating for Dragonshire, you heathen. Anyway, the blue team is poking on this mid lane right now. It's even talent tiers, but the Blaze main tank for the red team is missing. That's a nice route onto the Kerosene, but that's a lot of damage being dealt onto the Deathwing. Will the Deathwing drop up his sphere? Yeah, that's a nice 3-man plus fair. Oh. Ultimate pop by the Junkrat, but Sanctification used to negate that ult, but that gives the Deckard time to pop his ult. But a light bomb being delivered by the Vala into the backline, that's really not the one you want to deliver. The light bomb, though, will she be able to get out? No, she will not. Raid alert, Aviator with a 122 viewer rating. Thank you, Aviator. I hope you had a nice stream today. We are watching the second game between team name Still Pending and team SecondLast. Right now, the red team made a few kills and secured their lead on the second shrine of this map. Yeah, I don't think that the blue team will be in time to contest here, as the red team has scored the 30 minions, but that doesn't mean that they can't poke some abilities into the shrine. Or just walk around the shrine, that's also a thing you can do. Red team leaving the shrine at 39, so I think one of the blue heroes should just get in there and force it to pop. But they do not. They just secure some mercenaries from the red team. That's a bad dead bear. No matter really. Team's just leaving the second shrine and just capturing mercenaries from left, right, and center. Yeah, finally that Punisher scored. But the blue team is forcing a fight right as the Punisher is going. I think I heard a Junkrat. Nope, I didn't. I might have heard it, but I was wrong. Misha is being caught by a tongue once again, and that's a lot of damage going into the Daka. Daka able to burrow. Still slow burrow. That's Sanctification used, so only half of the Deckard ult hit something. That's a light bomb who's delivered. And the Tyrael dodged the red team's heroes with the light bomb, so that's kind of unfortunate. Still, a kill was used on the Rexer. I'm not sure why Neptune jumped back in, but he died for that. Anyway, so far the Punisher has cleared out the front wall and the well, and like 75-80% of this fort in the mid lane. This mercenary camp has to be cleared out by the Haka, and that gives the red team time to secure this mercenary. camp. Hi, Corgi, thank you for your compliment. I will take it in stride. Yeah, so far the kills don't show it, but it has been a very active game. Like, we've seen 3 to 4 team fights, if I recall correctly. It's just that the teams walk away with their health bars. Nice steal of the Tyrael. It's jumping in with his sword and preventing the red team's heroes of standing onto the point. Junkrat tried to bookman out, was not able to strafe, hitting absolutely no one. Vala still chasing the Karazim, while these 3 red heroes are chasing the rest of the red team. This is a 3v3 fight. The Deckard falling very low. The Q of the Deathwing missing. And Deathwing dropping very low. So both heroes have to just back off. In the end, the Karazim was also able to flee from the Vala. But the blue team is still sieging. Tong hitting onto the... what's his face? Blaze. Blaze dropping out the bunker. Blue team heroes falling very low. The Deathwing is still very damaged. Tyrael is almost falling, but is able to walk away. Once again, a team fight going where no hero is dying. Nice Deckard ult. Finally, Tyrael is dead. Chasing after the red heroes. Almost killing the Blaze with his last rights, but not able to secure that kill. And the blue team's heroes have to flee because the red team's is in pursuit. Tong hitting on the Misha, but I don't think that you want to be here. Level 16 has not hit yet, so there's no quick burrow for the Dahaka. Dahaka has to flee for his life, able to do so with that Brush Stalker trait of his, and the red team is just finally getting that mid fort for their troubles. And they are looking for an invade as well. No, they are looking for Dahaka. Dahaka dodging that Misha stun. Now finally has the quick barrel, but uses it to flop around a bit here. And falls for that, but Deathwing dropping in with that Cataclysm. Only Misha kill so far. That's half a hero kill, and Dahaka has fallen for that. So I don't think that the blue team wants this fight. They actually do want that fight. Vala strafing once again, dealing, well, not enough damage onto the red heroes. So yeah, blue team is backing off. Were able to hold onto this fort, and this is the fort where Shrine is, but that Dahaka is still missing. I think he has his Brush Stalker off cooldown. Yep, he does. So he will be able to mount in once he respawns. Will he do so, or will he de-push the mid lane first? Because there was a catapult, there still is a catapult there. So far, the blue team is still fighting 4v5, but fighting they are. Dahaka finally burrowing in to that bush and trying to lick the back line. Not able to do so, taking a lot of damage, delivering a light bomb onto 2 red heroes. Sanctification drop once again. All of the red heroes' ults are on cooldown except for that bunker. But then the Dahaka falls for his troubles, so he brush stalked in and died for that. And yeah, well, the blue team were not really able to secure any sort of an advantage, any sort of foothold on this shrine here. So the red team will walk away once again with this objective, and this fort being very low already. This immortal will walk up to the key. What kind of immortal is it? Arcane Punisher, okay. Oh no, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Yep, being spotted out by the Misha. Stun hitting onto the Anduin here. And all of the red heroes are present. Root hitting onto Tyrael. Oh, that was almost a nice 7-sided strike. But not quite hitting. Definitely once again very low. Ultimate of Junkrat is killed. I missed that the blue team was able to secure that mercenary camp, and they do get that mid fort out of that. So that was a good fight for the blue team because they did not lose any heroes and they did get some structural advantage. Now the red team will finally pick up that top. Nope, they will not. The red team will just relax on that top lane objective. And the blue team will try to force their hand. They're just setting up shop here. They want that fight. They got the lick, but the Kharazim got the cleanse. That level 16 cleansing fist. Oh, Root hitting on the Kharazim. Kharazim has his 7-sided strike available to pop the invulnerability flames. Deathwing once again dropping very low, but is able to walk out with a sliver of HP, and Kharazim fallen. Deckard's ult dropped, but Tyrael dropping his ult in response. There's still 33 minions for the red team. Will they secure this objective, or will they be wiped? And will the blue team secure this objective in the end? Blaze is on the shrine. The blue team will have to respond to this. Will he be able to get this shrine? Yes, he will. He will pay for that with his life, however. And he's dead. Yep. Okay. So. This force dead. There's no question about that. Ballas. No, Punisher lost interest. And everyone lost interest. Oh, they got Casper. Nope, nope, they didn't get him. Rexar delaying the inevitable. Robin is stunned. Robin is slow. He is delaying the blue team's heroes, but they are able to get that mercenary camp in the end. This Punisher, however, is still going. And the fort kills it. But there's a huge minion wave here. Someone might want to look at that, because that's a lot of damage going on to the blue team's fort. Well, fort, it's a keep. They just say, what if we trade keeps instead? That sounds fine as well. Okay, yeah, that was a nice silence by the Dahaka. Strafe interrupted by the Deckard ult. Did he just hit a full reset on his rip tire? Oh, his rip tire is killed now. Blaze hopping in the bunker. Lots of damage going out on Kharazim. Whoa, Kharazim jumping to a friendly hero. Taking damage for that. The blue team's keep is still standing. But that mercenary camp will make sure Rexar left the game. My job to pay attention to that. Daka might just be able to save that keep. Not sure. I'm grabbing a drink real quick. Oh, no. Nope, he's back. Never mind. I'm just taking a sip right now. Stay hydrated, everyone. Yes.
Welcome back, mortal.
Yeah, it looks like the fighting for now is over. Firebombs. Oh, sliver of HP on the keep. But the blue team is able to save their keep for whatever it's worth. Anyway, the next Punisher will be in the mid lane. So, yeah, that's... Neither team has an advantage there. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, they found him. It's Tyrael. Tyrael's safe. So it was a nice ambush attempt by the red team. But the Tyrael popped it, and they're just still going for that Tyrael. Not level 20 did destroy his rampage. Oh yeah, that's the melee thing. I forgot about that one. Because I'm always forced to play ranged Deathwing. And it's very boring. Both teams now. I totally missed that there was still a fort here. Well, there's not a fort here any longer. The Haka dropping low-ish. This Misha fell, but Deathwing paid for that with half his life. Riptire going on, dealing some damage to the Vala, but that's being healed up immediately by the Anduin. Deathwing flying to regain his armor plate. Didn't have a pool or globe going, so it will take some time before he has any amount of HP back, trying to hit those fireballs. Yep, for now the Rexar's not here, and I'm not sure if the blue team is aware of that. They probably are not. So this fight for the shrine is very even. Yeah, Deathwing landing on top of 3 red heroes. Will he fear? He will not. There goes the fear. Unstoppable, however, popped by Blaze. Blaze able to land into the bunker with only a sliver of HP remaining. Strafe hitting, and Strafe dropping the Blaze in the end. Deathwing is still chasing. Kerosene falls. There is going very aggressive with that Cataclysm. That's a 3-man dead. And that should be enough. That means that the blue team walks to the core. Will Deathwing go up in the air, or will he stay on the ground? Because he's very low. His fly is on cooldown, so he will not fly. He will use that plating to... yeah, this should be enough. Might as well. Yep, there he goes. Deathwing is safe, will not be dropped. Will dump some fire on the core, and it looks like the blue team will even this match. And we will go to a game number 3. It was a very good game, not gonna lie. But in the end, the blue team takes their victory. Oh, that's some nice numbers. Those are some nice numbers, yep. Get the talents on screen for a bit before we hop back. Oh, I'll take the map stuff. Let's see if the red team will go for their map pick, or if they take first pick and team name still pending can take their pick of maps. Let's go back here. It looks like that team SecondLast will go for first pick. So team name still pending. We'll have to pen for a bit on which map to pick. Oh, damn, we have a lot of viewers in there. Yep, that's that aviator rate working off. If you're not following the channel yet, please consider doing so. Just turn off the notifications if you find those annoying, but it does help the channel if you follow the channel. And it doesn't cost you anything. So that would help me out a bit. Other than that, just enjoy the show while we wait for team name still pending to pick the final map to decide this match on. And stay hydrated, that's important. Team name is still pending. Deep in thought on what map to pick. Wait, what? Okay, it was apparently Sky Temple, but it wasn't in the thing, so I didn't know. I should have known. I couldn't know. Let's see. It's Sky Temple. Picked by the blue team. Yes. Just waiting for both teams to ready up. I think the captain has swapped to like 3 heroes on Team SecondLast. It's quite funny. Like we've had Kiriki captain, we've had Joey, I believe, and now Alex. So whatever. I'm not their mom. No, I'm not. Anyway. Let's just get my good old text, like waiting for team. Probably should just get a bit more, like, get that thing. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Oh wait, yeah, here we go. No talkie, just doey. Final map of this series. Sky Temple. It's been ages since I've played on Sky Temple. I want to play more Sky Temple. It's a pretty fun map. Once again, globals important because you want to have your flexibility around the temples. But here, it's also important to deal as much damage as you can to buildings, because you don't want to rely on the shrines to do all the damage for you. You want to secure an advantage, and well, use the temples to consolidate that advantage. That's a word, right? So I'm pretty sure that's a word. If it's not a word, now it is. Wait, what? Guys, what are you doing? I can't see the text because I'm not a referee, but that's probably they typed in chat what the ban was. Maybe. Or not. I don't know. It's kind of scuffed right now. Wasn't Alex who disconnected, right? It was Casper. Yeah, it was Casper who disconnected. Okay. So we're gonna call this Junkrat ban. This is a Vala ban. This is a Gazebo ban. Oh, okay. So now this is come on, chat, help me out here. What ban is this? It's not a Dahaka ban. It's ETC ban. This is an ETC ban right here. Probably not an ETC ban. Maybe it. Okay, it's also not a Falstad and not a Brightwing ban. Falstad can match the Dahaka for a bit. So that's good. Do global now that I think about it. Huh.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Balloon, grant us strength.
Malfurion Sylvanas. No insight other than that Sylvanas pretty good at pushing buildings, like I said. And Malfurion, it's the first time we see Malfurion in this series. Maybe we can see a Stitches. The hook into the roots. That would be pretty funny if that happens. I'm gonna call this a Stitch ban for now. So I can be wrong on multiple occasions. God damn it! Sorry about that. This is this is a Probius ban.
For the frozen throne.
Okay, so we have a new Barak. Not sure why.
Hunt them down.
Because Nubarak just usually wants to go in, and Brightwing is not really a hero who wants to go in, really aggressive. Neither is Falstad, so it's really the Nepta pick then who decides what the Nubarak is for. Because I don't see a Nubarak really countering the Sylvanas or like any of these. Guess Nubarak is okay into ETs. No, not really. We will see how the Dark Wolf will play on the Buggy Beetles. Buggy Beetles is pretty good at pushing. I'll give him that. Like spawn the beetles and have the beetles soak shots. So they just picked a Nubarak for his push potential, and it's the Ming. Huh. Well, not a draft that I usually see in my division, but hey, what do I know? I'm just here to give commentary on this match. And commentary you will get in this final game of this series between team name Still Pending and team SecondLast. So one of these teams will walk away victorious and the other team will stand defeated among the fallen. And which team is which? We will find out together.
I would prepare for your ceaseless battle, if you wish to live, that is.
This is the thing.
The temple opens in 10 seconds.
I want that open. Anyway, I'm lazy. We have Nepta on Ming. We have Dark Wanderer on Hogger. We have Joe on Brightwing. We have Gavlo on Falstad. We have the Dark Wolf on Anubrak. Alex on Sylvanas. Joey on Malfurion. Kiriki on Tychus. Off on ETC. And Casper on Dahaka. It was... Is Diablo or Mur picked watch? Not at all. Nope. I've seen some of Diablo in the lower divisions a bit, but not in the higher divisions. And Muradin I have not seen picked or banned at all. Red team gathering in the bot lane. Dealt some damage to that bottom tower. And Now teams just swapping around. Nice damage onto the Falstad. Teams just gathering as much XP as they can. Falstad with the Q build. Okay, interesting. Probably for the wave clear. Want to go boomerang. Tiger's doing some nice damage onto the Ming. Red team already started their siege camp. And the blue team now following suit. Will the red team have time for an invade after they pick up that camp? Or will they just not bother? Nope, they will go immediately to the bruiser camp. A fine decision that is. Just soaking a bit. Is the globe still there? The globes. Yeah, Sylvanas just throwing out that safety haunting wave. Insofar, the Ogre is soaking quicker than the Haka is. And is probably able to push this mercenary camp under the towers, but I don't think you want to do that, because then this mercenary camp will fight here. But now a fight is brewing in the bot lane. Blue team able to escort these siege minions into tower range and, well, destroying a tower. So that's nice. First temple phase. Usually this temple is traded off, but if you can't take a pick, then that will lead to an advantage on the temples. Oh, if Hogger was able to Q that thingy away, maybe he would have just burrowed out, I don't know. Will a team secure... Oh, and it's the red team that sets up shop on this shrine. Securing some shots, and the blue team not able to reconvert that temple. So maybe it will just be a temple trade. But level 7 will hit soon for the blue team. But it looks like the blue team does not want to compete. Oh no, blue team will gank the Tychus. That's the second death for the Tychus. And blue team has hit level 7 here. But Ming is rather dealing damage to the buildings. By securing that shrine. Oh no, the final shots are being taken by the blue team. And that means that the bonus shots also go to the blue team. Now, that top shrine is still shooting. This is one where you can infinity spin between these things. Falstad's killed. But Ming is on the hunt. That means that that's a lot of heroes committed. They need to get this kill. Hello? Okay, no, well, they give away this temple for that. And that's Hogger down. That's, yeah. Not what you want to happen. Not what you want to happen. Anyway. Front wall down here. Front wall down here. Here's some damage being dealt by the fort. Front wall still standing. Front wall's down here. Front wall's down here. It's pretty even-ish. Experience bar are also quite even-ish. The red team is ahead. A tiny bit on both building damage and experience. Nice offlane fight. A noob is very deep. But he's a noob. He can just throw her out if he wants to. Yeah, both teams just once again gathering mercenary camps. What's the timing on this? 30 seconds, 13 seconds. So they might want to put a hero there. Where did those remarks go? Were they just killed by the Anumarak? Blue team is on the prowl. But Anumarak landing in some roots. Oh shit, got a sneeze. Peter back. Oh, okay. Daka burrowing in. There we go. And nothing happening so far. Patience interrupted by those paley spikes, impaled spikes, drone spikes, whatever that ability is called, I don't know. The Q of the Anubarak. These offlaners are still farming here. Both teams have hit level 10. And the temple will spawn very soon. So both teams once again going for those bruiser camps. But yeah.
Magic flows through the temples. Guardian.
And the blue team is securing some shots. Tigers is checking out what's happening. Ming is showing. Did she see in the bush? Oh. Newberg wasn't really paying attention. Now. Okay. Yeah, nice gust onto the ETC. Lots of damage going out. Wailing arrow. Silence. Oh, now Anubarak has burrowed into the midst of the red team. No, Anubarak. Daka is a red team. And Hogger is brought down. Damage going out onto Tigers. Tigers not falling. Right wing trying to get him, but being hit by the sleepy roots. Go ball onto Malfurion, who takes a lot of damage. Ming dodging the Dahaka tongue. And it looks like the rest of the shots will go to the red team. Will that fort fall to this? I don't think so. But this is a nice advantage for the red team. And that fort will fall to these minions here.
Find something else to fight over. Red team.
Yep, there it goes. Anyway. Let's see. Yep, mercenary camps are up, mercenary camps are taken. Now, Ogre in the bot lane, trying to put some pressure on that fort. By killing these mercenaries, Sylvanas standing here to catch him. Oh, something's happening in the mid lane. Tigers almost falling again. Cocoon on the ETC. ETC still having that mosh pit available. But Ogre spinning in. Stunning Malfurion, and all red heroes are able to safely make their way out of that fight. But the fight's still going. But Hogger is... Nope. Spinny. And he's gone. And those mercs aren't able to bring down this fort yet. Because all heroes are gathered up here in the bot lane. If a fight breaks out here and one of the team takes a deciding victory, they can immediately go for that boss. Now, if the blue team can get a few shots on this bot lane, then this fort will be dead. Just not much HP remaining. Whilst if the red team gets any shots on the shrine, they will... Oh no, they're still mid fort. Never mind. But as the blue team, you do not want to trade at this moment because you are behind. So you want to fight. Before level 16 hits. Oh no, the Hakasb gate is gone. Oh, nice Gust. Gust saves himself. No, the Brightwing Z was just a bit too late. It's a disaster for the blue team. Because the Dahaka is in the top lane grabbing shots while the rest of the red team is grabbing this shrine for the shots. So even if the blue team is able to get the rest of the shots on this top shrine, it's still a massive advantage for the red team. As these blue shots will go on this fort, which is still very healthy. They're still fighting here. And well, this Tychus is going. They did finally get that fort, but they lost the fort on the top lane in exchange for that, so no forts remaining for the blue team. A red team fight. Okay, that mosh pit was kind of scuffed. Oh, Sylvanas using her Will of the Forsaken to run out with a sliver of HP. Falstad on the chase, missing his Q ability. However, maybe they can still find a consolidating kill onto the... No! It's Falstad who falls in the end. And that's more damage onto Brightwing. Hogger falling as well. A Nubarak quick to follow. Now the red team has a decision to make. Will they go for the shrine and the pressure in the top lane? Or will they go for a boss? Instead, they go for the shrine in the top lane and the boss. And forgoing any sort of manual pressure in this top lane. And there's not much that the Ming can do other than, well, clear some minions. It's a massive advantage for the red team. There's no doubt about that. Because they are like 2 full levels ahead of the blue team. Well, yeah, might as well pick these mercenary camps as well. Nope, just pew pew pew. Yeah, so double giants to follow up on this boss. It's only a 12-minute boss, so it's not too strong. But I think they will walk away with some damage on this keep being dealt. Like, look at this boss. It's already at half HP. This boss is a wimp. Who's not a wimp, however, is this Tychus in the Odin. Oh, and Sylvanas turning off that heat, making sure that boss stays safe. Can they end with this? I don't think so. Maybe they can. Oh, Hogger jumping through the enemy team, using Hortepult and the Wind Wall, keeping the Hogger safe and sound. A gust into enemy territory. Nice 4-man, 3-man silence. Whatever, nice silence. The fight is still going on 2 fronts. They're fighting here, they're fighting here. 1-man mosh pit onto the Falstad. The mosh pit was interrupted. And in the end, it's a Nubarak who gives his life. But it's a defense for the core, so that's acceptable. Hogger spinning out, not able to dealing fatal damage to the Tychus. And the Hogger will fall as well to the Dahaka. But the Tychus goes down to the Ming, who has a reset. And it looks like that the blue team will not lose the game yet. Because there's a shrine going. And they only have 3 heroes alive. While the red team has 4 heroes alive. Last time I checked, 4 is greater than 3. I know, maths is hard sometimes. But anyway, that's what I was taught. So, we will go with that. 4 greater than 3. So, if you have the greater number, you will capture shrine. If you capture shrine, enemy keep dies. Caveman map. It's good map. There's not much that the blue team can do about this. Because that shrine is already gone. They will go for this top 4. Was that an interrupted cocoon? No, the cocoon wasn't fired. So, yes. They tried to pick this fort, but the red team was wise to the challenge and stopped it. Because yeah, they stopped it. Anyway. Red team sieging in the top lane. Popping the Odin for this. Popping the Sylvanas straight for this. To keep from firing. And it looks like that the blue team will have no buildings remaining on this map after this push. Gust into the wall. It's a wind tunnel gust, so the red team is not able to move out at all. Nice. Out of control. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that was a nice mosh pit. Yeah, that was 3 blue, red, blue, the entire blue team is dead. Yeah, just kill that keep, doesn't matter. And this Hogger is the solo defender. Needs to keep this core alive. Needs to distract this red team as long as he can. But I don't think that he's able. That he's up to the task. He will spin in. He will not die. He will stun. But he will fail to defend his core. No, he will die. Never mind. But so does his core. And so the red team walks away victorious. It was a good game, but the red team proved the better team in the end. I want to thank Rich, Jelen, and Martin for the follows. I just found out a window that I can't see those in. Anyway, it was a very nice showing of both teams, but the red team walks away victorious. Now, I'm going to see if I can host someone else. Let's get talents on the screen for you right now. And I will check if we have someone still going where I can send you guys off to. Let's see if those are still going. I'm afraid that all casts of tonight have ended, so there's no one to raid. I hope you guys have enjoyed your evening. And I will stream again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time it is, but it will be in the Heroes Lounge Discord. So come and check me out tomorrow again. I will wish you all a very good evening, and I will see you guys next time.